Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all had a great Diwali celebration at home. So today I'll show you how we celebrated Diwali here in Mexico. So to begin with, I went to the local market here in Querétaro, which is called Mercado de la Cruz, to buy some flowers and also diya. Well, we don't get diyas exactly like how we get in India, but we try to adjust with what we get here. So to buy diyas, you should look for a store where they sell these pottery or the typical Mexican utensils. This is the place where you can find it. So as I said, you won't get exactly the shape of diya, but you will get something similar to that. If you keep looking, this is what I bought for diya, and small the small shaped diyas like these. I already have a short video which I have posted yesterday. You can check that.
Ese es carbón y este es el copal.
Okay.
Ese se le pone uno de aquí, en estos de aquí,
Okay.
le pone tantito alcohol y ya le va poniendo las piedritas y ya le va.
The lady was telling us that the black thing is the carbon, and you could put those aroma stuff on the carbon, and you burn the carbon, and it gives a nice fragrance inside the house. We also bought some flowers. We always buy flowers in bulk from local market. Then I started preparing snacks. Since it was on Monday, I prepared snacks on Saturday and Sunday. I started with some murku. So here I roasted some urad dal and then rice flour. You don't really have to roast the rice flour. I just heat it for some time because I buy this from the local market. So I prefer to do that before doing anything. So here I have taken 2 cups of rice flour and then the 5 tablespoon of urad dal. I powdered it nicely and I'm mixing it. And then some sesame seeds, some ajwain seeds and some asafoetida. Added some salt and chili powder. This is a foolproof recipe. I got this from YouTube and I have been using this for a long time. Then I added some ghee, and you just have to mix the ghee inside the flour and then add water and make into a smooth dough like this. Make sure that it's not very smooth too, because then it would become too watery. And then I got this from India to make murukku, and then I applied some ghee inside, ghee or oil, whatever you prefer, and just fill it and start making murukus. Well, I don't have any particular shape. They usually make it in a chakli shape, but I prefer to do this because I really don't have patience to make, so many chaklis. It takes a lot of time and it's not fun to stand in hot oil for a long time. So I prefer to do it like this because ultimately you break it and eat it. So since I make it in bulk, I prefer to do it in a very fast manner, and they come out really crispy. Then next I made these. This is the Andhra special, or I don't know if it is Telangana special, but yeah, we used to get this in Hyderabad. So for this again I heated 2 cups of rice flour. Then in a mixie I added some curry leaves, green chili and ginger, and crushed it properly, and then added that into this rice flour. Add salt, ghee or butter, whatever you prefer, and then soaked chana dal. I soaked the chana dal for 1 or 2 hours, and then you mix that into the rice flour properly, and then slowly add water. I forgot to add chili powder, so later after mixing everything, I added some chili powder and then mixed it again. Now take a plastic. I took this Ziploc and then just roll it into a thin flat, something like this in a circle, and then fry it in a medium oil, and it comes out really crispy and super delicious. This is my husband's favorite. Then I made kalakan. This is the first time I made this, and it was an experiment from a YouTube video, but I would say it came out well, not perfect, but it was good. So here I took 2 cups of milk and added 2 tablespoons of milk powder into it. I used Alpura milk powder that we get here in local market, I mean in the supermarket. And then I added 200 grams of panela. Yes, we are supposed to add paneer, but since paneer is not available here, I bought panela, food panela, and I grated 200 grams of panela into it, and I added around 5 to 7 tablespoons of sugar. Sugar is according to your taste and sweetness. and nicely boil it and cook it until the whole milk evaporates. So once you feel that it has thickened, you can switch off the stove. You can see that here, but you have to continuously stir it because otherwise it will get burnt. Then coat a little ghee into a container like this and pour this into the container. I would say it didn't come out 100% like the kalakand taste, but yes, it did. It was similar to that. It was little smooth. It didn't come out that dry, maybe because I didn't cook it that much. Maybe I was supposed to cook it little more. I don't know. This is my first time experiment. And then I made Kaju Katli. This I made for the last Diwali also, and it comes out without any problem. So here I took 1 cup of cashew nuts and made into a smooth powder. You should just pulse it. Don't grind it continuously, because if you grind it continuously, the oil comes out from the cashew nuts. So just pulse it couple of times and make it into a smooth powder. And here I took 1 cup of sugar with half cup of water and let it boil till you get this one thread consistency. Once you get that consistency, put the ground cashew nut powder and mix it properly into it. Now keep cooking until it gets mixed properly. Keep it in a low flame so that it doesn't get burned. And now you will see that it is completely mixed into the sugar syrup. Keep mixing it and slowly add 1 tablespoon of ghee so that it starts leaving the sides, and you will see that it starts getting thickening. And once you have this consistency, just pour it into a plate with, of course, ghee, so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Keep mixing the dough like this with a spatula so it cools down, because at this point it's very hot. So keep mixing it till it cools down, and then put it on a wax paper like this or a baking sheet like this, and then make it to a flat surface. The Kaju Katli consistency. And of course, cut it into a diamond shape. Your Kaju Katli is ready. If you have the silver topping, you can put that. I don't get that here, so I didn't do that. It should be this thick. I also made some rava laddu, but I forgot to make a video. But maybe if you're interested, I can post it later. So these are the diyas that I got from the market, and those two big ones, my husband got it from the office. But yeah, otherwise I use these ones as diyas here in Mexico. So evening we got ready for the puja. We cleaned the place where we kept all the god. So we cleaned everything, and since kids come back from school, we also finish our work. So we prefer to do the puja in the evenings. And to complete Diwali, of course, we need some firecrackers. So we got some sparklers here in Querétaro, and that's what we used. They usually sell this here in Mexico during September for the Independence Day. So it's better if you can buy it during that time and stock it for Diwali, because later you might find it little difficult to find this here because they usually don't sell this after Independence Day. Hope you all had a great Diwali with family and friends. And I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.